If you've been told to avoid squats because they compress your spine or damage your discs, especially if you have lower back pain, that advice could be keeping you stuck because your spine isn't fragile, and avoiding load could be the exact reason your spine isn't getting stronger. My name is Dr. Grant Elliott, founder of RehabFix. We've helped thousands with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to explain why lifting weights like squats does not damage your spine, what actually happens to your discs under load, and show you 2 simple exercises to help you get out of pain and return to the gym safely. So a lot of people believe that squats compress your spine, damage your discs, and should be avoided, especially if you have low back pain. But that's not how the body works. You might have been told that by some outdated doc that's fear-mongering you, telling you to stop exercising and trying to tell you that your spine is fragile and you gotta be careful. Well, guess what? Your muscles adapt to load, right? Your bone adapts to load. Well, I got news. Your spine and discs adapt to load too. Your spine is not fragile, it is adaptable. Research has shown that weight on your spine is beneficial. A study in 2015 showed that directly loading your discs improved disc content and hydration. Another study in 2020 showed no negative effects from weightlifting, despite how often you're exercising. So instead of damaging your spine, we know that the right type of loading can actually make it more resilient. So if lifting isn't the problem, then why does it hurt your back? And why is your back hurting in the first place? Well, it's not that your spine can't handle the load. It's that it just can't handle it right now. So if you currently have low back pain and squatting doesn't feel good, you don't need to avoid the gym forever. You don't need to run to ejections, and you don't need to listen to that doctor telling you that squats are bad because he doesn't even lift. You just need to rebuild your spine the right way first. And here's how. First, one of the best exercises for disc-related issues is our lumbar extension movement. Lay flat on the floor, arms next to your side, hands under the shoulders like you're gonna do a push-up. Push up as far as you can while keeping your hips on the ground and your lower back and glutes totally relaxed. Performing this motion repetitively actually moves fluid through the discs and helps reverse disc pressure and disc bulges. The reason why is because a majority of us live in a flexion-based life. You sit for long periods, you sit at work, while you're driving, while you're eating, and then we're not getting enough of the opposite. We're not getting enough of extension. And the more we sit forward, the more the disc gets stiffer and kind of compresses. But the more extension we get, it can reverse that process, especially if you like to lift heavy weights and maybe you're getting a lot of flexion in the gym as well. Again, do this repetitively, attempting to push further over time. As your lumbar extension restores, your joints improve and your discs improve as well. Next, let's stabilize around it to make those results last and to prepare you for spine loading exercises. Get on your hands and knees, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Pick your knees a couple inches off the ground and now extend one leg at a time while keeping your spine completely straight. This is called our single leg bear exercise, and it is a challenging one that does great things for overall spine and core stability because just holding your body off the ground alone will stimulate your entire trunk. But now extending one leg activates anti-rotation musculature. So you're resisting your body's desire to fall towards the floor. This is great for improving spine strength, glute stability, hip stability. So many things are going on here. And by regaining the proper core stability, spine stability, and spine control, this helps the transition back to the bar that much greater. Hey, real quick, I know you're struggling with pain and obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, I will send you my free back pain fix demo. Just text that number and you can fix your pain. Thank me later. Back to the show. So these 2 things alone won't be enough. They will help reduce your pain, but now we want to build back up your squat. We can begin our load progression by utilizing goblet squats, a very spine-friendly squat variation where you hold the kettlebell or dumbbell in front of your body and you squat as deep as you're currently capable. You maintain a very upright spine. There's low leverage around your lower back, and it's a great way to begin reestablishing this motion that we want to get back to. Now, as you get stronger with this and more comfortable while maintaining the other exercises that allowed us to be able to do it, now we can throw that bar back on your back and begin progressing barbell squats the same way. Remember, do not exceed your capacity. Start with a small range and slowly increase every week, just like you would any other strength exercise. You want to give your discs, your joints, and your spine as a whole time to adapt to every week. So you also need proper nutrition, proper sleep, and low stress. Now you can go back to that provider that said, you should never squat again. And you can say, hey, look at me, doc. I'm strong and I'm resilient. But if you are struggling to get to any of these points, if the pain reduction exercises aren't working the best for you, or maybe you're struggling getting back into the gym and you're in this constant flare-up cycle that many of you report you're in, then you gotta find a way out of that. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. And if every time you try to get back to activity, you just flare up again, it's because you're missing something. And often what you're missing is usually a key movement of the spine that's addressing the position of the disc, or you're missing the proper stability measures to get you back into the gym again. So if you'd like to remove the guesswork and identify exactly what you're missing, then I have something for you. And this has helped our clients on average see 37% reduction in their symptoms in a single session, and others completely eliminate their pain within as little as 15 days. And what I have for you will tell you exactly what you need to do for your situation, when to do it, how often to do it, and then when to advance the exercises. And this one thing is called the centralization process. And it has helped our clients around the world, even with severe low back issues, not only get pain-free, but back to full exercise within 3 to 6 months and avoid surgery. So if you'd like to give it a try and get a structured plan to healing, just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, and you can get a tailored step-by-step plan to permanently fix your back or sciatica issues following our centralization process. Do it right now so you don't miss the opportunity to finally get pain-free and live the life that you deserve. And after you text me, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and insights into my life and what I'm doing to help our clients get a bulletproof back. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in our program real soon.